guys, so today I have a sort of a book review for you. It is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I will go into depth on this one, which is the first one. This is called The Gunslinger. Wow. So broadly speaking, this book series is about a quest of sorts to find the Dark Tower. It is conducted by a man named Roland, who is also a gunslinger. You know, he's that guy, probably. This book takes place in Midworld, which is a world similar to our own. And as Roland and other people constantly are saying, it is a world that has moved on. In other words, it is a world that I have interpreted that as meaning, it is a world that is dying or is dead and is moving on and moving past it. And at the center of all of this is the Dark Tower. And really, I'm on book 4, and that's all I know about it so far, really. That the Dark Tower is somehow involved in the breaking of the worlds and this weird business that's going on. So Roland is a gunslinger, sort of like a cowboy, but like a souped up version, and he carries around these revolvers, which are like crazy huge. I see you, car. I see you. So he carries around these guns, as I was saying before I was interrupted by that stupid car outside. He carries around these huge revolvers with sandalwood grips, and they are legendary among the people of Midworld, as well as Roland himself. He is fairly legendary, as well as the gunslingers. As far as plot, I'm not going to tell you too much, because it's just so wild and like all over the place, literally, and very, very original. So The Gunslinger was written in '89, I believe, and this is the first one, and the rest of the series took place over the next like 20 years. So it's really interesting to watch the writing style change from when Stephen King was much younger. In fact, he started this when he was 19 and actually considers the Dark Tower series to be his greatest work, or like his legendary work, to which I agree, by the way. And then continues all the way up to like much more recently. Hold on, I'll go check the 7th book's publication date 1 second. It says 2004! Did you catch that? It's 2004. So from 1989 to 2004 is the time period that we're working with, which basically means that his writing style has changed significantly from the first one. And the first one, I feel like, almost reads like a poetry, weird kind of like impact book. If you've read Blood Meridian, this reminds me of it so hard. Like I thought I was reading this like Blood Meridian several times. It's very powerful, very not a whole lot in terms of like character depth or anything, but that's not a bad thing. This is more like a legend. It reads more like a legend than like an actual story. Whereas from 2 on, the writing style changes significantly, and like the style of the book changes in that characters are given incredible backgrounds. You like really feel all the feels for them, but in like not like a fangirl kind of a way, in like a wow, this is extremely well written kind of a way. My favorite of them is the second one. I think is the Drawing of the Three. That was incredible. I'm currently on The Wizard and the Glass. Is that right? The 4th one? It's in the other room, so I'm not going to check it. It's probably not my favorite. It gives a lot of background story for Roland. And a very specific story, so not my favorite, but still very good. So yeah, I basically just wanted to tell you that this overall has been an incredible series to read. It is like powerful, it is unique, it has aged very well, especially this one, and I'm very impressed, and I'm very sad that I hadn't read this earlier, because wow, was I missing out on like some incredible stuff. And as you probably know, I've read a lot of books, I've read a lot of fantasy and sci-fi and all that, and this is like so different. It's like its own genre. It's not fantasy, it's not sci-fi, although there is some elements of those two genres. It's just its own little thing. It's like a Western sci-fi fantasy modern day gangster book, sort of. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about today. Hope you're gonna go pick this up and read it if you hadn't, or reread it if you have, and let me know how it goes, because I love it. Okay, all right, well, I'm gonna go get sushi now. Whether or not you like sushi will determine how you feel about that comment. So, jealousy, repulsion, I don't know. That's all the things that we experience here on this channel of weirdness. All right, well, See you later.